JF did actually the lion's share of the programming. Chris is responsible for the music. Joel did a lot of the level design, actually the entirety of it, and you'll later see that he's an awful person for it. And I did the art and animation.
I do it to myself, though.
Yeah, well, you're the one who did the Guitar Hero run on Meat Boy. You have your own issues to work through.
So I'm just going to speedrun this?
Yeah, so he's going to go through, we're going to talk over it, and we'll have music's all good. So high concept can be kind of classified as what if scenario. So what if you can clone dinosaurs? You get Jurassic Park. What if snakes got out on an airplane? Snakes on a plane. Well, we wanted to go with the idea of what if, that kind of sinking feeling you get when you're going through anxiety or something like depression, just a rough day, was an actual pit you needed to climb out of to get better. So if you were basically actually kind of kept down and by your own negativity. So as you can see, we actually have a platformer here with sort of a collectible story that you can find along the way. And as you go, you actually get more and more abilities and different things that you can do. So we just unlocked the double jump, a little tutorial there to tell you how to get there. Chris, do you want to say a few words about the music? Because we have sort of a little bit more of a somber track, and he did all the sound design, but as it goes on, there's a lot more interesting things to go with it.
Yeah. All right, so basically, this one just kind of is, a nice kind of chill, ambient vibe here. As the game progresses, and you go through, more difficult challenges, the soundtrack builds upon itself and ultimately culminates in this just horrendous kind of mishmash of noise. The farther you get in your struggle of playing this game here. So that's pretty much it. It was a lot of fun. Spent the whole weekend at my computer.
Yeah. So one thing to hear, we have sort of right now we're just at the last stage of sort of like the first act here. And as we get to the end here, you'll actually see that we kind of get into a little bit of a reprieve. So each area we kind of focused on sort of a different idea about grief. And there's usually the 7, but thankfully someone had 5 ideas of it. So we started off with denial. And as we just moved on to sort of the depression aspect, and you'll notice that the story actually kind of changes along with it as you get to that portion, sort of more along the coping mechanism of the person going through this. Now, Joel's been able to actually beat this in under the time limit, so maybe you'll actually see the end by the end of here. I don't know.
Do I go for 100%?
100% people? 100%?
100% speedrun blindfolded.
Yeah, that's not much.
Give me a guitar controller. Can we go for Deathless? Yeah.
No, that might be a little hard. I've seen the final stages.
Yeah, but if I did it.
Yeah, if you did it.
2 minutes.
All right.
I don't know if we
So,
get 100%.
might not get it. So later on, we actually have this sling ability here, which is a mechanism that allows you to bounce off of the orbs. It kind of gives you a bit of a reprieve. It stops time, so you can actually redirect your shots. And then, as we get to the next area, we're actually going to unlock the dash ability. Yeah, so we really took Super Meat Boy as an inspiration because of some people. And we really ran with that concept. It's not as we kind of kept the camera a little bit closer, just for sort of the more artsy feel that I was pulling for, but definitely kept a lot of those elements.
It gets harder.
So there's another music change there. So yeah, we're actually really happy with how the game finally turned out. We did end up getting to the final screen, so there is a full game here. We just did not get to the last sort of cinematic that we wanted to have. in it. But as you go, it'll have all these elements of the story, and at the end of it, you'll be able to see the full story of what's actually going on here. And yeah, but we'll probably be missing that. So I think we're getting the cue from Mike. So 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's see if we can just clear this last second. No.
Forgot that I didn't get a dash.
Oh.
I'm gonna skip ahead a couple levels. Just so you guys can see the next music and stuff, and the next mechanic.
Okay. I think we're just getting to the end here. So. All right, after this, and there we go.
There's 2 more levels. Go beat
All
it.
right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Sorry we couldn't have you here to see to the end. That is something. I've been hosting these competitions for 3 years now, and I don't think I've ever seen a game that's tackled a serious issue with quite the touch and the style that these guys have. So a huge round of applause for Platypus.